Okay, this is Wednesday and I do my Soul Rendezvous readings on a Wednesday. Why do I get so overwhelmed? Why do I freeze when I post on social media? It's just when I post online, it's just ooh, I can feel it when I went in to read and sort of see what was going on in your world. So let's just have a look and just see what's going on there. I asked a slightly different question in here too, like what's the hidden dynamic at play that wants to be acknowledged when you feel overwhelmed and freeze when you post something online. So this is to do with your business, I presume, or maybe it's a story that you tell that has something to do with what you're here to share. So what I first got was this recoiling feeling. In other words, I was just being pulled back and back and back and back and back, and pulled away from what you felt or what you'd already written in your own time and space, but you weren't wanting to broadcast it. You just weren't able to sort of put it out there in the big wide world. I'm asked to ask you, where else do you recoil? Where else do you recoil? And it could be, what I got then was, it could be to do with confrontation, being questioned, being interrogated, self-doubt, survival. This is when you freeze, so that's to do with your survival and you living in 3D as a human when you are here as a band of women across the globe to come out and claim who you are in this lifetime. So if you've got a story to share, if you've been through something in this lifetime that you've survived, this is your story, and sometimes it can be difficult to then put out online. Then I'm asked, do you believe that you have hidden talents? Have you ever shown anyone those hidden talents? Have you shown anyone? Even those close to you? I mean, close friends, and maybe not even them. Maybe you've not shared the story with them. Maybe you've not shared your hidden talents, your magic, the spell, whatever it is that you do. Maybe you've not even shared it with them. What I see is that you're standing on guard and you've got this hand up, and talk to the hand, no way, stop, not this time. And I've got the feeling of being chased and persecution, and this feeling of sheer and utter dread that's running through your body. And yet I get that it's pushing you and pushing you out and pushing you forward. It has a desperate need to be unearthed and shared. This is what you're here for. It is bigger than you. It is time for you to step out of the way. This need of your soul is bigger than you. You can't fight it in the long run. It will exhaust you. It is coming from your soul. It is coming from the heavens. It's coming from spirit. It's what you're here to do. And you need to learn either to live with it, which I don't recommend, it's exhausting, or to vanquish it. So this fear for survival, your perception needs to change, and we need to do a very carefully worded clearing for that. Yeah, vanquish it once and for all. You're meant to do something, yet your life as a human is in jeopardy if you do. My God, there's just such a dichotomy there. There's this duality there. So we can clear that, and you can feel safe so that you can do this in this lifetime. There are so many women that I've met who are in the same time and space where we have certain things that we need to share, that we need to tell people. For myself, it's coming out as a sorceress. This is who I was in a previous life, a high priestess, a sorceress as well in another life, a coach in another life. But yeah, also I'm being shown this sort of the nomad, being able to show people where water was, divination, those kind of things, across the desert, being a nomad. So we're here to do certain things at a certain time for a certain reason, and my role here is to show you the vision that Source has for you and to help you come through so that you can clear that, so that you can start doing what you came here to do. So this part of you feeling overwhelmed and freezing, I totally and utterly get it. I went through a long time of feeling the same thing until I learned how I could actually get out on social media and actually say who I was and own it, embody it, really take that on fully. I hope this was helpful for you, Alison. There's a lot more here to be uncovered, and I'm really, really happy to have a word with you to sort of go in a little bit deeper with this for you as well. Thank you very much for asking your burning question. Want a full reading about your business, about a relationship, about something to do with your health, then let me know. This is what I do now. I've come up being a body whisperer. I've done detoxes, I've done raw food. All of that I realised was to move the energy, to shift me into who I really am, so that I could see and I could sort of clean my hypothalamus and my pituitary gland and just own exactly who I am. So this is the process that I have been through as well. Lots and lots of love, because this is something that really needs to come out. I felt it very, very strongly.